Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So happy to have you here today. Um, as you might notice, we are in a different space. This is my drawing studio now that we have set up. So it's kind of fun to come to you in a different place. It's winter, so it's nice to be in here. It's really, really cozy. I think that today's drawings I've got a little bit of a start on it, and it's going to be really exciting to draw. Before I get drawing today, I just want to share a couple of things. I always love to start with a little quote, and so I'll do that today as well. This is from a book about Vincent van Gogh's writings. So this little excerpts from his letters that he wrote to his brother Theo, really prolifically. And I have the book of his letters. It's pretty dense, and I have dipped into it here and there, but I'm not sure that I'll ever get to really reading all the way through that book. So when I found this, I was really, really excited because it has some beautiful little snippets from his letters, which I find to be really great. So this one, so I just tagged a couple. I believe that at present we must paint nature's rich and magnificent aspects. We need good cheer and happiness, hope, and love. It's really wonderful. And then he writes, I have a terrible clarity of mind at times when nature is so lovely these days, and then I'm no longer aware of myself, and the painting comes to me as if in a dream. Been really looking at Vincent van Gogh's work lately and I've always really appreciated it, but more and more I really have been looking at his stuff lately. If one truly loves nature, one finds beauty everywhere. And then I see in my work an echo of what struck me. I see that nature has told me something, has spoken to me, and then I've written it down in shorthand. It's really lovely. And then finally, it's a wonderful thing to look at something and find it beautiful, to reflect on it and to hold it fast, and then to say, I'm going to draw that, and then to work on it until it's done. And it's really a wonderful statement on drawing. And that drawing really lets us really dive into things and really see them deeply and richly and let them seep into us. And then whether the drawing is our end goal, just that observation, that keen observation, or whether we take that into a painting, it all seeps in such a wonderful and rich way. And today I'm going to be drawing a scene, an interior scene of a beautiful restaurant that I visited when I was on my last trip. And I did a tremendous amount of sketching. I took so many wonderful photographs, and I want to share some of those with you today. And I want to share a few of the sketches that I did. So I went to Asheville, North Carolina. Yeah, let's go ahead and show a couple of these pictures. And this is one of the beautiful, beautiful views that I got to see every morning. I stayed with a good friend, and this is the sunrise view, that same view that they get to enjoy every morning. It's just stunning. It's incredible. So this is the near the Blue Ridge Mountains. And then we went to a Lake Junaluska, I believe it was called, and there were these beautiful white swans, and I have some amazing photographs, and I took a little video of these guys. I almost missed them, but I'm so glad we took the time to get over and to see the swans and the geese. Actually did a sketch on one of the airplane rides that I was on of these geese. We also had the opportunity to do a little plein air painting while I was there. I would characterize it as a sketch. It was really hot, and so it was kind of challenging to paint that day, but got a little bit in. And then we went to a waterfall called Soko Falls. Just beautiful. A little bit of a hike to get down to it. A little bit of hike back up to the parking lot, but it was definitely worth it. It was really, really beautiful. And then I made my way to Durango, Colorado to visit another friend. And Durango is such a lovely little historic town. I really, really enjoyed the town, the downtown area of Durango. Lots of great restaurants and shopping and scenery and things to draw. Tons of things to draw in Durango. And there's this food cart area, and I sketched that. I'll show you the sketch. I'll show you the sketches that I did when I was in Durango. And so I got a lot of cool sketching done. And then let's see, was there one more? Oh, was there? Where was the that one? The fall scene. Oh, you showed it already. Oh, okay. Oh, you skipped it. Oh, yeah. So we went to this. It was just stunning landscape there too. This is right outside of Durango. This beautiful park and this kind of tree tunnel, and the main fall color had already passed, but the cottonwoods were still like in full regalia, and it was just so amazing. This little park, I took a zillion photographs of it, and I went there with my friend, and then I went back another day, and just gorgeous weather, beautiful blue sky. The second time I went, the weather was really sunny, and then the clouds, it got overcast, and so I got both the bright sun and then that soft kind of light from overcast. So it was really neat. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And then yeah, so it was just a great trip, and I'm so happy that I got to sketch my adventures and paint my adventures, and brought all my stuff. So I brought a little box of pastels, and of course I brought my sketching tools too. So that was really fun. Let me show you some of the sketches that I did while I was in Durango, and I'm almost done with this sketchbook. So let's see. Oh, this was right before I left. This is our new library that we have here in Oak Grove. So this is right before I left. And so this is the food cart sketch that I did. Let me get this, let me get it squared up a little bit. So this is super fun. You know, it's not a perfect sketch. It's close. I mean, it's good. I think it's a good sketch, but it's not meant to be absolutely 100% accurate in terms of perspective. It's more of like capturing that moment of excitement of being in that really cool place. This is the same food cart area, I think the next day. This was right near where I was staying. So it was a really great place to go and eat. Really good choices. This is the interior of the restaurant that I'm going to draw for you today. Just another viewpoint. I had breakfast there, and the waiter, I said, "Do you mind if I sit here and sketch?" And I actually filmed a little bit of it, but the lighting wasn't like super great. And he was so nice. Most people are. That's the thing that I'm finding. The more and more I sketch out in public and people see what I'm doing, they're really excited to help you out and to see how things emerge and turn out. And as I was working on it, he was, oh, that's super cool. And I said, yeah, just keep the coffee coming. And he did. He was just really, really sweet about it. So I like how this turned out. It's kind of a little vignette kind of sketch. And this is more coffee, lots of coffee. Another coffee shop interior. This is a nice um, inside and out sketch, the interior of the scene, and then the outside on the street, cars. And this is a little hobby horse. Hard to see what that is. But this is a really nice place. Lots of people were there working and telecommuting. And so this was a big, really nice coffee shop. And then this one is at the kind of toward the end of the shopping area of town is where the train station is. So the train station's over here. And this is a little sculpture, not little, this is a sculpture of three colts. And it was super pretty. But there were this couple that were waiting for the train tour. You could take the train, and a historic train, and they were hanging around and they were leaning on the, on the horses, and I kept having to wait for them to move, like, move, stop, go away. It was funny, but yeah, it was fun to do. And then I went back to the food cart and again and did another sketch. This one I haven't quite finished. I need to come back and do a little bit more work on it. But it started to really get super stormy. This was just as I was leaving town. This is as I was waiting to go to the airport, and it was super, super. They had to clear all the tables of all the stuff that they had on them, and so it was kind of fun memory of that. So that's it. So I only have one more page left in this book, so I'm not sure what I'm going to put here. So I decided that I was going to do today's sketch on a separate piece of paper. And a couple of other things before I get going drawing that I wanted to share. Number one, the paper that I'm using today is just this. It's nothing super special, Strathmore toned gray. And I like these pads because they're perforated here, and you can take these out. So I'll likely, when I finish this drawing, I might even put it in this book. We'll see how it turns out. So there is that. Then, oh, and then I love to do airport plane sketching, and I did my share of that while I was on this trip. And it's super annoying, I guess, to the people that are sitting by you, but I kind of don't. I'm, it's okay. I do it anyway. So I did a bunch of these little thumbnail sketches, some roosters, some thumbnails with a bunch of doodles around it, lots of doodle sketching. These could be potential paintings. Here's the geese. I did a little sketch of the geese, more doodles. Okay, yeah, the geese. And oh, and these just kind of more doodles. These are out of my head. I think I must have been looking at the Pepsi can, but yeah, lots of sketching, lots of oh, this guy too. Lots of practice. It's fun. All right. And then two other sort of materials, equipment things that I wanted to share, especially the people that are already doing the workshop. It's amazing, the people that are doing our workshop, our new workshop, Drawing Inside and Out. There's only 2 more weeks left in the sale. So if you are interested, definitely go to the website and check it out. Yeah, hundreds of people are already finding joy and success and richness in drawing, and I'm really happy. Um, a couple things. When I was in North Carolina, one of my students had one of these, and this is just another alternative to the sketching tools kit, and I do like it. And she got hers on Amazon. I did as well. I like that this has this little zipper area, and I like how you can get a lot of tools in it. And I'm not totally sold on it for the markers because, as you could see, they were kind of slipping out. So I'll have to work with this and see how it goes eventually. I did want to point out that this guy is a little watercolor brush. So it has water in it. And using this with the little bit of gouache that I always bring on this guy. This is just a pill box of with gouache in it, right? So this has got water, so you can get this going, right? And you don't need to carry an extra brush. You don't need to carry any water with you, just this. So this is something that you might want to consider having in your kit. This came in real handy when I was out and about. Now, the way I like it when the gouache gets real sticky, but this adds a particular amount of water, so it's not perfect, but for sketching on the fly, it's real handy. So there's that. Now, the other thing that I just want to show you, and I'm not sure how this is going to wind up at all, but when I got home from my trip, this is one of the fabulous things about traveling. I've been, when I'm traveling now, I use these small little flat cases for all my sundries. I use like 2 or 3 of them depending, one for my makeup and one for my like toothpaste and that stuff, and they're flat and they're small. They're only about that big. That way I can fit them in my bag. However, I used to have this, which is kind of fat and big. But guess what this is good for? Right? Look, this is a great little watercolor kit. And my sketchbook actually fits right in here. So this sketchbook, you can get an even bigger one. Markers, my watercolor kit, right? This thing holds a lot of stuff. My business cards, hair ties, pencils go on this side. It's got these little cases for erasers and such. So this, I'll see, but I don't know. I think this might be a handy dandy thing to bring watercolors, and this will fit in my backpack. So, you know, just get creative with your kits. So I have different kits. You know, I have a pastel kit and you know, now maybe watercolor kit, sketching. So, you know, it's all pretty darn fun. Okay, let's see. I think maybe I'll get sketching and then we're gonna share a little bit more of the drawing workshop with you guys today. Again, thanks so much for being here. Love drawing and painting for you guys and all good stuff. A couple things that I have in mind for this sketch. I think it's really beautiful. I did a little bit of a light drawing because I knew I wouldn't be able to finish in time. And in the Drawing Inside Out workshop, I show you exactly how I go about um, uh, constructing a drawing like this. I'm going to be using some markers and some pens, a little bit of pencil maybe, a little colored pencil, and hopefully I'll get to some gouache today. I love the reference, I love the quality of light in here. I'm planning on having this light streaming in, the light in the window, back in here where the yellow awning is, up in here. I also like this light from the incandescent lamps. I think it's really pretty. I also really like this statue and this detail over here. So we're going to try to get that. And this dark shape of the table and chairs, I think really frames all that really nicely. So I'm going to start with some marker and get that, hopefully get all that going and see what happens. So I want to go ahead and just get a little bit of a wash, in a way, of this area, so that I can go ahead and get this all kind of framed out. And I don't want to go too fast because I really think that this is a nice thing. When I'm on site, I'm going to tend to go a little bit faster because things tend to move when you're when you're out. Like for instance, that coffee shop that I sketched, I definitely wanted to get the cars that were on the street in. I'm going to try to, anything that I know has the potential of moving on me, I'm going to try to get in. You see the top of my head? All right, I'm just going to put this in as one shape because it really needs to be that. I can start changing it from that later. And again, my idea is not to have this be the perfect in terms of perspective, but close, convincing. Want it to be convincing. That's the idea. This my friend is here this is her cart, so she's making a little cameo in the sketch. Whether she knows it or not. Right. And I like this kind of interior scene also because it feels like you're getting to do a still life. You get to do little still lives within the drawing, which is always kind of fun. So I'm just, at this point, I'm just, kind of setting in a wash. And this doesn't have to be perfect. Coming over here. All right, that's pretty good. And then, yeah, questions, go ahead.
Using your darker right now?
No, this is not the darkest. This is only a number 4. So very middle value. So that's going to give me the opportunity later to, really hit some darks. There's this statue, it's kind of interesting, right? That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. All right, now, so I'm kind of sneaking up on it. I could go darker more quickly, but I don't really want to do that. Does it look darker on camera? Okay. There's so much going on in this that you could kind of go nuts. Yeah, I'm one of the things I'm thinking about is using the paper as one of the values. I don't know what the heck that is. What is that? Oh, it's a hat rack. I see it. Back behind there, behind the flowers. I don't need that in there. I'm not going to put that in there. Let's see. How do I? It's interesting. Okay. Let me come here. And this. There's all kinds of, oh, I want to make sure. I almost messed it up. I like the lamp, and I have the drawing just not quite accurate to what's going on here. So I almost went over the lamp where the lamp was, which would have been a bummer. Anything like that, if you do make a mistake, you can always go over with gouache. You can always fix stuff. I mean, there's nothing catastrophic, which is good. It's a good thing about drawing. And I always have a take things with a bit of humor, because there's nothing life-threatening about any of this. It's all good. All right. Oh, that's coming together really nice. It's going to be a nice drawing. Okay, let's get the front, this part. And I probably don't have this exact, but it's close. Oh, I do want that to be that. It's cool. And you know, I could come along and get, you know, this straighter if I wanted it. I think that's pretty good though. Okay, now I have that. Come in. Get this idea. And this is dark. This is pretty dark. All pretty dark. Looks good. There's a because I really want the sense of everything in the interior kind of being in, you know, it's some of it's lit with that incandescent light, but it's mostly in shadow, so that I really get this light outside, right? And it's streaming into the space.
You're ready to switch markers? You stop and put the cap on the.
Oh, and that's no. That would be a good idea, right? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I get too in the moment. You know, sometimes I remember. It's all good. That's looking pretty good already, right? And we're just getting going. Let's see. I might not be able to finish this for you guys today. See, what time is it? No, I probably won't. But what I will do is I will try to get, I'm going to switch over to a couple more refined tools. What? Yeah, I'll make some progress. I'll get a few things in there. Oh boy, I see. I don't really want to, I'm not going to spend too much time there because that's not that interesting. Want to get a few things in that are really going to say. Not getting that ellipse totally. It's okay though. It's not, it's close. It's, there's a little, getting a little shorthand kind of thing for what that is. A little, here. Gonna get, I love doing these little, so it's a little still life within. maybe we should pause and show them a bit about the drawing workshop. What do you think, Bryce? All right, we're gonna show you a new workshop where I show you everything that you need to know to be able to really draw anything anywhere on your vacation adventures, your hometown, wherever you find yourself. You'll never be bored again. I tell you, I'm never bored. Always can pick up my sketchbook and draw anywhere, anytime. I'll play the long one. Yeah, it's nice. Have you ever walked into a beautiful space, maybe a cozy cafe in Paris or your own sunlit living room, and wished you could capture that feeling on paper? Today, I'm thrilled to share my online workshop, Drawing Inside and Out, where I'll teach you the 3 fundamental secrets that give you the complete set of skills to sketch anywhere. Whether you're inside sipping your favorite beverage at a local coffee shop or outside capturing a bustling street corner. After decades as an artist, I could draw, but I kept hitting limits that held me back. Then a breakthrough moment in Italy changed everything. I suddenly understood how things fit together in spaces. 3 simple concepts, when combined in the right sequence, busted open those barriers and revealed endless creative possibilities. Together, they unlock the key to truly seeing how every element in a space relates to everything else. I'll show you how to unlock these secrets in combination. Through over 30 video lessons and demonstrations, we'll sketch together in Italian piazzas, cozy coffee shops, neighborhood streets, and quiet garden spaces. You'll see me tackle everything from bustling street scenes with cars and people to an intimate living room corner and a local waterfront park. But here's what really matters. This isn't just about technique. When you sit down to draw and apply these secrets, you enter a deeply meditative state. The mental chatter quiets. You become completely present, truly seeing the world around you. Each sketch becomes its own meditation. It's transformative. And the best part, this is for everyone, young or old, beginner or advanced. If you can draw a rectangle, find a horizontal line, and decide how big something is, you can do this. With lifetime access to over 16 hours of video instruction, you can learn at your own pace and revisit the lessons whenever you need them. Plus, you'll join a supportive community of sketchers who share your passion. Imagine being able to pull out your sketchbook anywhere, at your local coffee shop, a vacation spot, even your office cubicle, and confidently capturing what you see. No more creative limitations, just pure presence and possibilities. Now I look at every space as an opportunity, every view as a potential sketch, and each drawing session as a chance to quiet my mind and truly see. I want to share that freedom with you. Ready to transform your sketching? Join me in Drawing Inside and Out and discover how 3 simple secrets can unlock a lifetime of creative possibilities. Let's start sketching together. Okay, I cheated because I kept drawing. I had to because we're going to run out of time and I want to show you. So I'm just having fun doing some of these little details with this is just a uniball, fine point, nothing special, just this is something from the office supply store. I love it. You can get these anywhere. It's one thing about drawing and sketching is it's so accessible to everyone. If anywhere, if you go out of town and you forget something, which I inevitably do, no matter how prepared I am, I always find myself needing something. Adhesive for putting sketches in my sketchbook. I usually just tape them in. Um, again, nothing special. My attitude towards my artwork as a whole is it's not going in any museums anytime soon, right? So the archival qualities, yeah, I want it to be around for a while, but I don't perseverate on that. I just figure it's um, just do my best. I don't know what that thing on the wall is either. This restaurant had some um, taxidermy stuff hanging around on it. I'm not even sure what all of that is. That's super fun to get all these little details going. Even, what's on this painting? It's a woman, I think, and a child. I just need a little shorthand of what that might be, like a couple faces. And once I get this kind of going, then I can start to play with the value a little bit more. This is cattails up here. I want to get this lamp in. I think that this lamp is fun right here. It's because it's a nice dark shape. I think I'm going to work on one little section to show you a little bit more how I'm going to deepen the values. Let's see, I need a number. This is a number 8. So this is a little darker. A little dark strip in here. These are darker. They're in front. And this is darker. This is really right. It's all really just so you can see it sort of start to come together value-wise. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice drawing when it gets all completed. This is pretty. This is all pretty dark. That's nice. I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of the highlights right now so you can see what I would do with some gouache and maybe some colored pencil. I like her a lot in the stained glass. I think that I would come along and get quite a bit of detail in this. I would try to do some nice things here, but let me get some gouache going. So since I'm at home, I'm going to go ahead and use some new, fresh out of the tube, rather than using this tool, just because I can. And I find it's going to be a little more opaque, and I can get it a little thicker. So if I'm able to do that, I definitely want that. Right. So this scene has lots of opportunity for fun little highlight stuff to go on in it. All along this edge of this bottle, label. And then this. Under this
Can
light.
you describe your decision process? How you know where to apply the darkest detailed lines?
These dark Sharpie lines, or
The ones that you just
or well, the highlights, I'm just playing with what I see here, and I don't want to overdo too many highlights, but this has a lot of cool stuff going on. I setting down this kind of wash to make sure that this is in shadow is my thinking here. This is all in shadow. The darker lines that I made with on the table with the Sharpie are because this is a strong anchoring structure of the drawing. Now I just want to show you that I'm going to come along here with the gouache and make this real light. There's some things there's a tree, there's things, but basically I want to get this to be really light. There's a little strip here so that I get that quality that there's, that it's the interior and the exterior space. And I can kind of adjust that. And there's actually a figure right there. I don't totally need him, but maybe indicate that he's kind of there. This is really, like blown out right here, right? So there he is. He's in silhouette. That's kind of fun. Let's get a little sense. And these are getting a little bit of light. So when it all comes together, I think it'll be a really neat drawing. Now here, this is one thing I really had planned. I like the mirror. Okay, this mirror has this light from the window. There's this stuff that's really getting the light from the window, right? This tabletop. Even the edge of this is now it sort of makes sense. Top of that, the top of that. So you could see how it has the potential to come together. And then this, I'm using the colored pencil here. It's a little softer and a little easier to control than the gouache. Right. And then same thing here. A little bit of that going on. So it'll come together pretty nice. And you can always go back and clean stuff up. This restate lines. But honestly, until I put the workshop together, I couldn't do this. I've never done these kinds of drawings before last year, when I really just like, oh, if I do this, this, and this, and put these things together in this sequence, then everything becomes possible. And it wasn't possible for me before. Really wasn't. As long as I've been working as an illustrator and fine artist, I never put these things together in such a way, and I never saw anyone else do it either. And I just had this sort of epiphany, like, oh, okay, now I can do it. And that's why I put the workshop together, because it's so fun. It is so fun to be able to do. I'm having a blast. Everywhere I go is just a blast. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Almost. I got further than I thought. I did. Let's see, where did I put that pen? That's neat. I'd really like to get up here and get this going. So if you're just starting to draw, which I think is really amazing. We have a lot of people that really have never drawn that are doing the workshop, and then people that are really experienced artists that like, oh, you know, the same as me, like had these limitations. Yeah, you knew how to draw, but not everything. Drawing objects, being able to draw objects is different than being able to put things in together in situ and anywhere. It's a whole other ball game and a whole other level that I just wasn't, I didn't have a handle on. Oh, that's fun. It's really fun. Nice. Now I can start to, oh, I think that it would be, this drawing would look really cool if this was really detailed out and like really worked on the stained glass so that this got to be like a real strong focal point. I think that would look really cool. And then finish this out and then let this be kind of a little more or less detailed and more just the lighting so that this like you really come back and around. I think that would look really cool. Probably make this a little darker even here than I've got it, I think, so that it's really framing the whole thing. I think that would look good too. But I think the bones are there, and that's really fun. And I know some of you are going to be staying around for the critiques at 1:30, monthly people. Happy to have you. And again, there's one more week left in our sale, this workshop. And love to have you join us. The Facebook groups just pumping, people doing some really amazing stuff, and people learning. There aren't that you can draw anything. You really can. It's really such a great. I'm just having the time of my life, really, with it. All right, getting up here. See, I think that looks cool. And I think there's a few things that like this all needs to go darker so that it really, pulls you down, pulls you in and around. So I'm getting there. maybe a little bit more on the top of this. I'll probably put the utensils in here, put these place settings in here, or a suggestion of them, I think would be cool. But that's kind of it. I guess that's, oh, we went over a little bit, so we need to say goodbye for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you being here and checking out the website, paintinglessonswithmarla.com, and checking out the new workshop, drawing inside and out. It is our best ever yet. It's amazing. We're really proud of it. All right, guys. See you next time for some more drawing or pastel painting or whatever it is that I come up with. All right. Bye bye.